Right, I'm just going to give you a little tour around the garden. We've been here about 3.5 years actually, and when we first came here the garden was just, well, it wasn't a garden, it was just a scrap of grass with a tree and nothing else. So we've tried to make it a little more private, a little more interesting. We've gradually worked on it, so I just thought I'd show you around what it looks like. So the grass at the moment, unfortunately, we're at the end of Feb, we've had a lot of rain, as has everybody, and we've had to walk on it quite a bit, and it's looking a bit tatty at the minute, but it will come back, and it does look lovely when it's summertime, so hopefully that will all tidy up. If it doesn't, I might just put a little bit of grass seed on to help it along, but I'll just show you round. So let's have a little look at what we can see. That lavender is beautiful. Always looks a bit tired at this time of year, but it's looking beautiful. So, and there is actually a little solar light in here at the side, but you know, I think they might be replaced this year because I think they might be a bit worn out. Anyway, the other week, last week, maybe the week before, we cut back all this tree. I don't know what this tree is called. I don't know, it's got like funny little red berries come on it. If anybody knows what it is, please let me know, but I haven't got a clue. But we've cut it back, and hopefully, well, it'll all sprout back into life come spring, so it'll be beautiful again. Right, so coming down here, I've been planting some narcissus because there's been no bulbs in at all, and they are nice. Look at these. Look, they're almost ready to open now, and there's some more down there, and there's some more through the arch further on, but they really are lovely. And what else have we got? There's some lupins. There's actually 2 little lupins just there. I grew those from seed last year. There's a delphinium, there's some sedum, and then there's these 2, I think they're euonymus, either side of the arch there, so they help to soften the look of it. And here is a Angel's fishing rods. You can still see actually there's the old stem there, the old flower head. It just had one beautiful flower in it last year. It's lovely. Diorama pulcherrima is its proper name. I did try and take it out of the pot and put it in the ground, but it's salt like mad, so it obviously doesn't like being in our soil. It prefers the soil in the pot, so I put it back in it. So over here I've got a lovely rosemary, and there's some little polyanthus there next to it, and a nice heather just here with some nice little welcome colour for the beginning of the season, which is nice. And on the other side of there is another one of the polyanthus. That's actually the drumstick primula there, Primula denticulata. It's a blue one. It comes up with a lovely big blue bobble of flowers on the top, rather nice. Right, so we'll go through here, and we built this arch 2 years ago now, at the beginning of the pandemic. Put it in, and it helps to just separate the garden off and give a sense of privacy to the back half of the garden. We have a little ajuga there. I've used the top of a chimenea that was taken to pieces, and I used it and put a little ajuga in the top of it. So it looks really nice. That's an Aquilegia, just a wild one. And I don't know what this is, but I absolutely love the arching grass stems that come over it. And I've left these on to give it a sense of, you know, just a little bit of structure for the winter months. So I have a rose here over the top of this arch, and it's a lovely lilac-y purple arch. It's beautiful. And then over here we have a trough, and I've got 2 lupins in that I grew a few years ago. Actually, one was yellow and the other was purple, but they seem to have both ended up being purple, so I think the yellow one's gone back, but never mind. This is Gloria in the corner, Gloria the euonymus. She's rather pretty, looking lovely, and I have a lovely little bird table just tucked into the corner there. Another primula there, and that's Pulmonaria, which is just, if you look, coming into flower This is the beauty of this little thing, and it will gradually, over time, it will cover all this area and give a carpet. A few more delphiniums there, and there's a bay tree here, which is nice. Another heather down in the corner, and this rather leggy looking rose here is a Queen Elizabeth, so I don't mind. I mean, it probably could do with a cut back, but they are quite tall anyway. They're naturally tall. I've forgotten what this is again now. It's rather spiky. I should know what it is. It's got some rather nasty looking thorns on it, but I'm hoping we'll get some flowers on it this year. I think this should be like a deep red. I've forgotten what it's called right now, but hey ho. Nice grass down there that I've had for quite a long time, and then some London Pride, and there's some alliums coming up nicely here. There's my other ding of narcissus, and there's a lupin back there, and another heather here, and I have a fountain in that corner, and that's lovely for the sound of the water. It was a solar fountain, but we had it altered. We took it off and put it into these power sockets because there just wasn't enough sun to make it work effectively. So over here there's another lovely grass here. It's beautiful. Again, can't remember what it's called. But there, tucked in behind it, just going up, you can see there's a clematis, and it's starting to bud beautifully. And that will go up over the top of here, over the top there. It's a lovely arched roof, this gazebo, and we use this in the summer. That's why we have the optics. We sit out here, we have a fire pit, and it sits here in the middle of this section here. We did this last year because, well, this section here just wasn't effective. It wouldn't stay grassed, it just went like a muddy patch, and it really looked ugly. So probably because we've got all that Leylandii up there, actually it just stopped it growing. So we took it all out and we put in this this little section here and made it fit, and it works. It's nice, so that's lovely. And then we have a hornbeam here, although I don't want it to be big. It's not going to be a big one. We're just going to keep it under wraps and keep it nice. There's a little crocosmia in the corner, just see it there. It's rather nice coming up. Another little primula to the side of it, and just back there tucked in is an astrantia. It's not doing much at the minute, but it will. It'll be beautiful. So there we go, and you can see it really has a lovely sense of privacy to it. I curved this lawned area to go round to make it more interesting, and to give a sense of creativity rather than just being boring and square and nondescript. So as you can see, it goes round there. You can see the summer house up at the end, and it really does look lovely, and it's our special little space. So I'm hoping you enjoyed that, because that's our little garden tour. Bye bye for now.